When contestants enter the Big Brother house, they know that they should expect the unexpected. But the Big Brother backstage boss twist is unfair during week 1. On premiere night, Big Brother kicked off the BB Fest, which is the theme of the season. The house guests each took a ticket from one of the rooms in the Big Brother house, which indicated in which game they would compete. The games were Potty Talk, at the Portu Potties, in which contestants had to listen to crowds of people and count how many times numbers were mentioned. Won by Monty Taylor. Piercing Tent, in which the house guests had to clip pieces of jewelry onto their faces in the correct order shown on a screen. Won by Matt Turner, and Hanging Tough, during which the players had to hold on to a t-shirt that lifted them from the ground without falling. Won by Daniel Durston. The winners of the 3 Big Brother 24 games then competed in the Head of Household (HO) competition. And Daniel won. However, there was one house guest who gained even more power than the HO. Joe Pucciarelli became the backstage boss. With this title, Pooch will not compete in any competitions or cast a vote on eviction night. But he has the luxury of being safe from being nominated or evicted for the week. Pooch also had to choose 3 other contestants to join him backstage, because the house guests had just met, and he did not even know their names. To be fair, he chose the first person eliminated from each of the BB Fest games. They were Big Brother 24 contestants Paloma Aguilar, Potty Talk; Alyssa Snyder, Hanging Tough; and, since the Piercing Tent did not have an elimination, he chose Brittany Hoops because he said that she stood out. They also will not compete, be nominated this week, or vote on eviction night. However, unlike Pooch, one of them could be in danger of going home during Thursday's live eviction. Fortunately for one of them, America will be able to vote for the one house guest whom they want to save. There have been many premiere night twists and many America's votes, but this one seems especially unfair for the first week of Big Brother 24. While fans of the show know that twists are a part of the game, this one seems weird and poorly executed, especially since the house guests and the viewers do not yet know the contestants well enough to make an informed decision. There are many reasons that it was unfair to unleash the backstage boss twist on premiere night. Often when a power is up for grabs in the Big Brother house, the contestants are aware that they are competing for it, even if they do not know the details about what it might entail. Because Pooch picked a ticket at random from inside the house, he had no opportunity to throw the competition if he did not want the power. It was given to him randomly, which made it more about luck than skill, which is also unfair to the other Big Brother 24 competitors. Pooch's uncomfortable position. When Pooch had to decide who would join him backstage, he did not even know the house guests' names, although they allowed him to watch a video in which the contestants introduced themselves. He still had trouble making his decision, although he decided to choose the house guests who were eliminated first from their games. He admitted that he could not even see the Potty Talk competition from where he was sitting on the balcony in the backyard. His decision about whose game he put in jeopardy was poorly informed, through no fault of his own, and could come back to haunt him later in the game if the house guests hold grudges. This twist would have been more effective later in the game when the competitors know each other better. Paloma, Alyssa, and Brittany's fate is in America's hands. When Paloma, Alyssa, and Brittany entered the Big Brother house, they must have had some strategies and game plans in mind. However, because of a random twist, their games are now partially in America's hands due to the America's vote. While this has happened many times in the past on Big Brother, giving America a vote on the first night when viewers barely know the contestants is a bad idea. Fans who do their research and read interviews with the Big Brother 24 house guests might make a more informed decision. But many will vote based on looks, first night gameplay, or possibly at random. Fans who subscribe to the live feeds will have an advantage because they will have much more information than people who only watch the episodes on CBS. Fans who only watch the show on television really should wait to vote until they see the Sunday and Wednesday night episodes. If Paloma, Alyssa, or Brittany is the first Big Brother house guest evicted, it will be because of a course of events that was mainly beyond their control. Daniel's HO could be affected. Daniel won 2 competitions to earn his place as the first Big Brother 24 ho. But his entire reign could be for nothing if the Backstage boss twist ends up evicting someone he did not even nominate. This could cause problems for him because both of his nominees will still be in the house, and could possibly hold a grudge against him. It would be a shame if the Backstage boss twist backfires and makes Daniel a target, especially since he was not even part of it. While Big Brother twists are fun, the Backstage boss twist came too soon in the game for it to be meaningful. The decisions being made by Pooch and America are uninformed and based mainly on first impressions that are not always correct, through no fault of their own. This Big Brother twist might have been better a few weeks into the game when the house guests know each other better and the decisions are not so random.